check out the antiques we got on this long day of thrifting. And this is only part one. The bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word. Come on, let's get thrifting. Well, hello there. Welcome back to DeCarlo's Decades of Decor. Well, today what we're going to do is a little thrift haul. However, we got a whole bunch of stuff from only two sales. One was a little garage sale, and the second one was a church rummage sale where I wound up going pretty much at the very beginning, and I think I took all the vintage they had. So I wound up getting two boxes full of vintage and antique items for $8. $8. So, let's see. Where should we start? All right, well, we'll start over here. At the garage sale, I wound up picking up 3 items. The first item is this little sugar bowl. Look at the Art Deco design, but it has the Art Nouveau little painted flowers. It is hand painted. And it is hand-painted Nippon. Let's see, get it right side up. There we go. Now, I did have some notes on this. So, this has a maple leaf for the stamp on the bottom. And this maple leaf shows that the Nippon dates from 1881 to 1910. And this sugar bowl in particular does date back to 1891. So what are we talking? 130 years that this little sugar bowl has survived. So whether you actually want to use it, put it up on a shelf. It goes great with the cottage decor even. Adds a little dainty touch. Maybe use it for tea time. The next one is also a sugar bowl, but this one is from Austria. Here it is. Now, this is gold painted. Both of these sugar bowls, by the way, are hand-painted porcelain. Look at even the little design on the lid of the sugar bowl. Now, this one is from Austria. It has probably the manufacturer's stamp or the production stamp, 9617. And then it has a little cross with the letters HUB for hub. Now this one is in an Art Nouveau style. The stamp on the bottom lets us know that this piece is from Austria between 1919 and 1928. The maker is, and I do have to read my notes on this one, Schlag and Wald Porcelain Factory, which was started in 1919 in a former spinning mill. Isn't that gorgeous? two true antiques, one about 100 years old, the other getting close to 130. So these eventually will be offered up in the eBay site for sale for anyone. Now, this next, oh, and by the way, I did get both of those pieces. They were $3 a piece. I spent a total of $7 at this garage sale. Now, this next one is an old Valentine's Day card. Isn't she adorable? Look at her little eyes and the little rosy red cheeks, and I like the little hat. This is showing, I would say, turn of the century, maybe up to the teens, 20. On the back it says, "To Carrie from Raymond." It's a hearty Valentine greeting, and here, I'm going to read it to you. "I've loved you long with all of my heart, 'neath sun and stars, instead and shine. Earth can no greater bliss my heart, if you will be my Valentine." Now, this particular Valentine opens up. Isn't that cute? There was a little repair done on the top. You figure for the age that it is, I'm surprised it's in as good shape as it is. It was probably put away in a drawer for a while, but you can see it was taped back together. Now, when the cards or the postcards are older, they have an embossing on the back, which was how they made them at the time. So this little Valentine only cost $1, and I'm gonna keep this one, and it's going into my collection. So those are the 3 items that I got at the one garage sale. Again, it was a total of $7. And then I wound up going to a local church rummage sale. And then I did go back to that estate sale with the previous video that I just showed you, where I got the Pyrex, the hot air balloon Cinderella bowl. So I did go to the church sale first. Now, let's see. Oh, you know what? I should have brought 2 more things in here. So let me go get those, and I'll be back with you in a second. All right, I am back. Am I stepping on somebody underneath the table? My little buddies are here with me. They just love to help when I'm doing a little haul or video for you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna go. We'll start with the first box. So the first box I spent $6 on. There happened to be 12 different items in that box. So doing the math, total of 50 cents a piece. So here is what I got. Sorry, I'm trying to get a little comfortable here. Okay, first off, this one I am keeping. It is for mashing potatoes. Now, the top has the little creamy green, black, and then cream. So this matches my kitchen. I'd say this is probably from the 20s, 30s. And so it's going to go into my kitchen, because I have some little old kitchen utensils that I put on display there. Next, this is something that I'm also keeping. Little meat fork. If you take a look at the bottom, I think that this is Bakelite. But it's not dried out. The handle's still good. So this too is going to go, I'll probably use this. I'll put it in my utensil drawer. But I'm keeping these 2. Yes, just these 2 items. Okay, so, Oh, here we go. We have got some milk glass. Now, I'm thinking this is probably from, I don't know, the 50s maybe. I'm not really good with dating the older. I think they started manufacturing the hobnail milk glass. Was it late 40s, early 50s? Please put in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I'm thinking. I can't remember offhand right now. But this would be considered a little wedding basket. Now, we've seen them from Westmoreland. They may have some painted flowers. I know Westmoreland will do that. This has no chips, no cracks, no flea bites anywhere on it. And again, I love using the white hobnail just to do a little accent or a little contrast with the colors that you're using. This works great with wintertime. If you want to do like a silver and white or blue and white during those cold, bitter months. I do like accenting with the white milk glass. Now, you could still use it as a candy dish, or you could use it as a big trinket dish if you like. So, excuse me. Okay, sticking with the hobnail design, we have another covered milk glass dish. This would be nice even to, if you don't want to use it for candy, you can put it on your vanity, your dresser in the bathroom, maybe put a few things in it. I don't know, maybe keep the lid off. You could put a nice big pillar candle in. I don't know, some various ideas, little tea towels, finger towels you can put right into here and keep it in your bathroom. So these are heavy. This is really good made glass. And again, I really enjoy the milk glass. Great to accentuate with. So the last piece of the hobnail milk glass would be this pair of candles, candle holders. Now, I don't recall seeing this design very often, but I like the big chunky base to it, and then the little handle, you can carry it around. So we do have a pair of these. Now, so far, all the milk glass that I have showed you is produced by Fenton. And with these, I think you could use any color candle that you like to accentuate it with. Hold on one second. Let me get a couple and I'll show you. Okay, I magically have some candles sitting right in front of me. So here we are with a little blue taper candle. So you see what I mean by doing different accents. Again, this would be wonderful in the fall time, or I'm sorry, in the winter time. If you have the blue or the dark blue carnival glass, it really makes a pop of color. Or here it is with a pink candle. Let's get the sticker out of the way. Okay, but here we go. So I'm sure you get the idea. But again, I really liked the big wide base on them instead of just the smaller base candle, because this really, I think, makes a lot more of an impact for you. Now, the last piece I have is also milk glass. However, it is much older. Now, the reason, or the way you can tell if it's older, if you hold it up to the light, it's going to have It's going to be very transparent. This milk glass is so much thinner than this milk glass. Now this milk glass is a solid white, and if you're looking at turn of the century and before with milk glass, they used a different mixture of minerals or whatever in their mixture to make the milk glass. I don't know why I can't think of the word. So it's a lot thinner glass, and then it is see-through. I don't know if you're going to be able to, so you can see my hand through there. And the light in here is not great, but see what I mean. So these date back, and they're nice and shimmery, but these are a lot older than the other milk glass that I've showed you previously. Oh, these were in that box too, and I think I'm gonna have to put my glasses on for these. Okay, so this first one is a plate. It is made in Bavaria, but they imported it to Cleveland, Ohio, and the name of the pattern on the back is called the Dayton. Is this the Dayton Daisies? So I can also see this in a bathroom or anywhere with a pillar candle. I mean, this piece is pretty old from Bavaria, but I don't know. It kind of has a contemporary look to it, but it is definitely a vintage piece. Now the next two, I love when they do the hand painting, and I love the floral arrangements on the various items, including the plates. So this first one, look at the colors. They're so bright and vivid. So this one is a Newport Bell. It's hand painted, and it is from Germany. Oh, I did do some research, and I don't think I wrote it down, but I did have some information on this back stamp and what company did it, and then exactly what it means. Now, some of the gold has been worn off just from handling the plate on part of the plate, as you can see. But the rest of the gold that was hand painted on here is absolutely perfect. And again, all the flowers are wonderful, vivid, no loss, no crackling even. And then I have this one. Now this one is a thinner. It is Coronet, made it in France from the area of Limoges. And this porcelain was also hand painted with the gold rim. But then if you look on the back, there's also kind of a gold with a little bit of yellow on the back of the plate. I was surprised when I turned it over. I figured it would just be a clear white, and it's not. But from two different countries with the style at the time, these go pretty well together to go on display. Let me carefully set those down. Oh yeah. Okay. Now, the next piece I am pretty sure is made from Northwood around 1902 to 1906. This glass, look at that. Now, the bottom of this 3-footed compote is actually clear glass. And then as you work your way up to the rim, you can see that it has an opalescent to it. It's got daisies. And even when you look inside, well, maybe I'll put it this way, if you can see a little bit better, those are daisies on the inside as well. So again, from Northwood, from between 1902, 1906. So this is another 120-year-old plate, a true antique. And it really is gorgeous. The glass is well made. I mean, you could just tell when you put your hands in, you feel it, the quality of the piece because of the manufacture of it. Okay, so we are now going to move into the second box that I got for $2. $2. There was 25 pieces in the second box. So if you do the math, was it less than a dime, I think, a piece. Okay, so this first one, well, it is a group of plates. Again, I just love the old hand-painted plates. A little bit of black, and then it kind of fades to blue, and then the rest of this up top is white. I don't think it's showing really good in the camera exactly what the colors are with the pink flowers. And then the stamp on the back is from Silesia. Originally, I thought that was Italian, and I said, oh, what part of Italy are these plates from? Well, when I looked it up, it was an area that did the major part of exports, and it was originally part of Prussia, and they did most of the exporting from the Silesia, which was known for very good quality products until the First World War was when they did the majority of their exports. And they made their pieces specifically to leave the country and to come on over to the United States to offer to Americans. And these are hand-painted porcelain, every single one of them. I wound up getting 2, 4, 6 little, I guess you might call them little dessert plates. And then they came with 2, 4, 5 of the berry bowls. Want to have a nice little snack in the summertime, throw a little bit of watermelon in, some grapes. You'd be surprised, for as little as these bowls are, I do have some berry bowls, they hold a lot of fruit. And they will put them in here, and then I'll take them in the room and have a nice, fresh, cool snack. But they do fit quite well on here. There we go. So again, these are from Silesia, which is part of what used to be called Prussia, which is now kind of Germany. The maps changed, you know, with the wars. Oh, okay. So there's technically only one set left. There's 3 different pieces to it. There's, again, like a little luncheon, little side salad plate. And then there are a cup and the saucer that goes on them. Now, these are Japanese lusterware. It's kind of a, I don't know, a bluish color, bluish greenish, but these are beautiful. Okay, here's the little cup that goes to them. And see, this is what, boy, the handwork that they did in the past and days gone by is just gone forever. It would be so wonderful if they did this kind of work now, but this is so cool. Okay, so you drink your coffee, and when you look inside, can you see? Can you see the birds? All hand painted. Hand painted birds. Now I've got 2, 4, 5 of the little saucers, and then I have 4 of the cups with this, but the cup on the inside, the design is also on these little luncheon plates. These are hand painted, Noritake, made in Japan. And then here is the back mark on them with the little M. So when I looked through my Noritake and Nippon books and was looking up the back stamp, which will help you date your items and then also see what area that they've actually come from. This stamp shows that this set of plates was made in 1916. So again, these are over 100 years old. So we really did find some true antiques at a couple of these sales. Actually, at both of them, we found some true antiques. And then a little bit of vintage, which by now is also like at least, what, 70 years old for the white milk glass, the hobnail. So this is what spoke to me when I was out and about looking around. I didn't get any footage. I was planning out on it when I went into the church, but it was a small church. It was one big area. There was a lot of people in there. And again, this is kind of me starting filming. So I wanted to look around, I guess, instead of doing the filming. But again, these are the items that spoke to me. What spoke to you? I mean, do you realize the decades that we covered went from the 1880s all the way into the 1950s, 1960s, which is still 50, 60 years old. So we did cover a lot of decades, and it's nice to see how the styles changed and what was different, how they painted it. And again, this was, you were with it when you had like the Sugar Bowl back in the Art Deco, Art Nouveau period. Well, the Art Nouveau period, actually, at the turn of the century. So please comment on the video. Let me know what you liked. If any of this is your style, or if you say, oh, that's cool, I've never seen anything like that before, I'd like to kind of add a little bit of that into my decor, and then it can become your style. So again, all of these items will be offered up to any of you to purchase. If they're not on eBay already, eventually they will be up there and available for sale. If you look on the YouTube page in the About section, at the bottom, it's going to tell you the name that I use for the eBay selling. So again, thank you. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel, and then you can head around with us, see where we go, and see what kind of unique treasures that we find to help us with our decor. And who knows where we're going to go next? That's the fun part. Plus, who knows what you're going to find? That's even funner. So, yeah, stay tuned, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.